Welcome to Towers of the Earth with me, David, and...
Hi, Bloody.
We are in Kopřivnice on the eastern side of the Czech Republic. So here you can see the actual tower on the map, and you can see Lašská naučná stezka. We are also going to visit a place called Raškův kámen there. So Vladi, this tower was built in honor of a Czech poet named Petr Bezruč. Yeah, you knew that, did you? It is beautiful. It snowed overnight and this morning.
And on the way here, there is ice underneath.
Oh, we've run into a bit of a problem here because some trees have fallen across it.
How are you gonna make it?
I'm going to put my leg over it. But can you hold the camera?
Yes.
You could turn it around on me.
Gymnastics.
And what?
A little bit of gymnastics.
Yeah, gymnastics. I was doing a spiral. Thank you. We are at 425 meters above sea level. There is the tower. So the tower from here is beautifully framed by these two massive trees, very, very tall trees up there. It's on 4 wooden plinths, one in each corner, and legs, 4 legs, and there is the wooden tower. In 1934, originally a bench was placed here, but over the years they decided to change that. In 1981, they actually built a concrete tower here, but the concrete tower didn't last for long, only about 20 years, and then in 2012 they built this wooden tower, and this lovely wooden tower, which is in fact 13 meters tall. So we're stopping for sweeties before we go up. Yummy. It's got 45 steps, Vladi. Okay, and these are the steps. Here I go, the first one. Okay, and up to the first platform, which was really easy. Wooden again. Nice.
But it's very steep. Hi.
So all in all, about 4 flights of stairs, we think, and there is the view of Kopřivnice below us. Yeah, and there is Vladi. This is the last part, and it's got a nice little wooden roof on it there. Nice. What we can see in this direction is Bílá hora, Rozhledna. An interesting point about Kopřivnice is that it is the home of the Tatra factory, and Tatra cars were made here in the Czech Republic, or formerly Czechoslovakia, for many years, even before communism. And these cars were actually very popular, and they made some high quality cars as well, and the museum contains a lot of these cars. The cars are not very famous around the world, but here in the Czech Republic they are collector's items now. They also make trucks, and the trucks are very strong vehicles which compete in things like the Dakar Rally, and the trucks are still used to this day in various excursions and I would say travels around the world, which take people to very remote places, for example in South America. So Vladi has just mentioned that she came here in the summer, and she couldn't see it so much in the summer because of the leaves on the trees. There's a tip for you: come to this tower in the winter, not in the summer.
Or in autumn.
or in autumn, maybe even better. But Vladdy says it's quite dangerous
For
to
you,
go
I
back
said.
down. So she's saying that's really bad for me then. Definitely the safest way to go down is backwards, yeah, which I'm going to try and do with the camera on. I just hit the camera into one of the posts, but never mind, it has got handrails on the side, so that makes it a little bit safer. And I'm grabbing onto these sort of bars like that, so okay, it's not too bad. As long as you keep your wits about you, you're okay. To keep your wits about you is an English phrase, and that means to be aware of everything around you and to be knowledgeable of it in order to normally prevent some type of disaster or bad thing happening. So what about scores, Vladdy? What do you think?
I enjoyed it, but I'm giving a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, it's not really exciting as a tower to me, but I'm pleased it's here. I have to say that somebody has gone to the bother of building this tower, but I would give it 5, I think. So we are now going to Raškův, kámen, vyhlídka. Right, we've come back down, and now we've crossed over the river because we're going to the stone lookout position. So this is where we're going. Raškův kámen, and it's up this path here. It's quite steep and it's quite slippery, but we are explorers, we are tower hunters, we can do it. What's the matter? What are you doing? We're here, yeah. And there it says kámen, kámen over there. There is the rock. You can just see it through the trees. It's yellow. So what it is just basically a lookout point on a cliff, more or less. Yeah.
It's pretty.
Let's climb up it and see what we can see at the top.
It's a little bit like Titanic here.
So this is it. So it's hanging over the edge of the rocks.
Bye.
Yeah, bye, she says. Because actually, look, it is a little bit wobbly. It's perfectly safe. Been here for years and years. Okay, go on. Off you go. Come on, you're like a snowcat. You're a snowcat. Part of that is a coral cliff, in fact. So if that was coral once upon a time, or is coral now, it means it was underwater. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we are something like 490 meters, 492 meters above sea level, and once upon a time that was underwater, under the sea. That's incredible to imagine. So that was a bit of bonus material on top of our previous tower. We're not giving this lookout point a score, but if you go to the tower, you might as well take the little excursion, another 1.5 kilometers or so to this lookout point. No? Don't you agree?
Definitely.
Yeah. Keep watching our videos and don't forget to recommend our channel to all your family and friends and everybody else you know. See you again soon. Goodbye.
Bye.